Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is all about one of the most important skills you can ever learn, speaking so that people actually listen. We're going to explore how to express your ideas clearly, build confidence in your voice, and connect with others in a way that makes them pay attention. Whether you're shy, nervous, or just want to improve your communication, this video will show you practical tips, simple strategies, and inspiring insights to help you speak well and make your words matter. By the end, you'll understand how to use your voice, your thoughts, and your presence to leave a lasting impression and inspire others. So, let's dive in. The moment a person speaks, they reveal more than just words. They reveal confidence, clarity, and their inner strength. Speaking well is not only about the words you use, it is about the energy you carry, the way you connect with others, and the way you leave a lasting impression. Many young people today underestimate the power of speech. They focus on what they say, not on how they say it. Yet, the truth is, people remember how you made them feel more than the exact words you spoke. If you learn to speak well, your ideas, dreams, and passions can reach people in a way that nothing else can. Imagine entering a room full of strangers. At first, no one knows you, no one notices you. You could be shy or uncertain, and people might overlook you. But then you open your mouth. The words you choose, the tone in your voice, the calmness in your delivery, all of it begins to draw attention. Slowly, heads turn, eyes meet yours. You have earned their focus, not through force, but through clarity and confidence. Speaking well is not about speaking loudly or showing off knowledge. It is about communicating in a way that makes people want to listen. The first step in learning to speak well is to understand the power of thought. You cannot communicate what you do not understand yourself. Many young people try to impress others with fancy words or complicated ideas, but speaking well begins with simplicity. Simple words spoken clearly often have the strongest impact. Think of your favorite teacher, the one whose lessons you remember even years later. Did they use big words or complex phrases? Often not. They spoke clearly. They explained ideas in a way that made sense, and they made every student feel like their attention mattered. Speaking well starts with understanding your message, and then delivering it in a way that others can understand. Listening is the second important skill for speaking well. To make people listen to you, you must first be able to listen to them. This might seem strange, but it is true. People feel connected when they are heard. When someone talks to you and you give your full attention, you naturally learn how to respond in a way that keeps the conversation alive. Listening teaches you timing, the right pauses, and the energy needed to speak effectively. If you speak without listening, your words may fall flat. If you listen well, your words will have weight and meaning. Confidence is the bridge between thought and speech. Confidence does not mean arrogance. It does not mean pretending to know everything. Confidence is quiet. It is a calm belief in your ideas and the value of your voice. Many young people hesitate because they fear judgment or rejection. They worry their ideas are not important. But the truth is, every person has a unique perspective. Your voice matters. When you speak with confidence, people sense it, and they are drawn to your words. Confidence also allows you to handle mistakes gracefully. Everyone makes mistakes while speaking, but those who speak well know that a small slip of the tongue does not define them. They recover, smile, and continue. Confidence grows with practice, patience, and self-belief. Another key to speaking well is clarity of thought. People stop listening when your ideas are confusing or scattered. Before speaking, organize your thoughts. Know what you want to say and why you want to say it. Think about your audience. What will interest them? What will make them understand and care? Clarity also comes from avoiding unnecessary filler words. Words like like, or you know, can distract listeners and reduce your credibility. Speaking slowly and with purpose can help your ideas shine. Each word should serve a purpose, and each sentence should carry meaning. Emotion is often overlooked, but is one of the most powerful tools in speaking. People are not just logical beings, they are emotional beings. They remember how something made them feel long after they forget the exact words. When you speak from the heart, with genuine passion and emotion, people listen. Sharing personal experiences, expressing excitement, or showing concern can make your speech unforgettable. However, balance is important. Overdoing emotion can seem artificial, while underdoing it can seem cold. The goal is to connect authentically. Storytelling is one of the most effective ways to speak well. Humans have been captivated by stories since the beginning of time. Stories engage the mind and touch the heart. When you speak, try to include stories that illustrate your points. It could be a personal experience, an anecdote you observed, or even a creative example that makes your idea clearer. Stories help people relate, remember, and feel connected. They make your speech alive and memorable. Practice is the secret ingredient behind every great speaker. Even people who seem naturally confident in front of an audience have spent hours refining their skills. Speaking well is like playing a musical instrument or learning a sport. You cannot expect to excel without practice. Record yourself, listen to your voice, pay attention to your tone, pace, and clarity. Practice speaking in front of a mirror or with friends who can give constructive feedback. The more you practice, the more comfortable you become. The more comfortable you are, the more naturally your confidence will shine through. Body language is a silent language that complements your speech. People often underestimate its power. Your posture, gestures, eye contact, and facial expressions all communicate meaning. Standing straight, making eye contact, and using purposeful gestures show that you are engaged and confident. Slouching, avoiding eye contact, or fidgeting can distract your audience and reduce the impact of your words. Remember, speaking well is not just about your voice. It is a combination of voice, words, and presence. Silence is also a powerful tool. Many young speakers fear pauses, thinking they make them appear unsure. In reality, well-timed pauses create emphasis and allow listeners to absorb your message. Silence can build suspense, highlight key points, and show that you are in control. Learning when to pause, when to emphasize, and when to slow down can dramatically increase how well people listen to you. Another important aspect is humility. People are drawn to speakers who are knowledgeable but not arrogant. Sharing your ideas with humility allows others to feel comfortable, respected, and open to your message. Arrogance pushes people away, while humility invites them in. A good speaker knows that learning never stops. They are open to questions, discussions, and new perspectives. Speaking well is not about dominating conversations. It is about creating connection and understanding. The environment also matters. Adapt your speech to your audience and situation. Speaking to a group of friends is different from speaking in a classroom or at a conference. Adjust your tone, language, and examples to match the audience's interest and level of understanding. This does not mean changing your values or pretending to be someone else. It means being aware and respectful of who you are speaking to. The best speakers can communicate effectively in any environment because they understand and connect with people. One challenge young people face is fear of judgment. The fear that others will criticize, laugh, or ignore them can prevent them from speaking at all. Overcoming this fear is crucial. Understand that everyone, even the most experienced speakers, faces judgment. The difference is that confident speakers do not let fear control them. They focus on their message, their purpose, and the people who benefit from hearing them. Courage in speaking grows each time you take the step to express yourself, even imperfectly. Reading and expanding your knowledge can also enhance your speaking. The more ideas you have, the more stories and examples you can share. Knowledge gives you depth, confidence, and credibility. However, do not confuse knowledge with overloading your audience. Speaking well is about sharing knowledge in a digestible, engaging way. Think of it as a bridge that carries your ideas from your mind to the hearts of others. Imagination and creativity make your speech stand out. Using creative metaphors, examples, or ways to explain complex ideas can capture attention. People enjoy fresh perspectives. A speaker who can take ordinary ideas and make them extraordinary through words will always be remembered. But creativity should serve clarity, not confuse it. Your goal is to make people understand and feel inspired, not puzzled. Feedback is a gift. Accepting feedback from others allows you to grow. People may point out things you did not notice about your voice, clarity, or body language. A young speaker who listens to feedback and works on improving will develop much faster than one who ignores it. Feedback is not criticism. It is a tool to refine your voice and your message. Patience is another important quality. Speaking well is not learned overnight. It takes time, effort, and persistence. Every speech, every conversation, every attempt is a step forward. Do not be discouraged by initial failures. Even small progress counts. Each word spoken with purpose builds your skill, your confidence, and your ability to inspire others. Lastly, speak with purpose. People listen when they sense that your words matter. If your goal is to inspire, educate, or help, your sincerity will shine through. When your words have purpose, they carry weight. Your audience can feel it, and they respond naturally. Purpose gives your speech direction and focus. It prevents rambling and ensures that every word counts. Speaking well is a lifelong skill. It affects your relationships, your career, and your ability to influence the world. It is not just about impressing others. It is about sharing your ideas in a way that matters. Every young person has the potential to speak well. It begins with belief in yourself, clarity in your thoughts, listening to others, practicing consistently, and connecting authentically. When you speak well, you create opportunities. People notice you, remember you, and trust you. Your ideas travel farther. Your impact grows. Speaking well is not a talent limited to a few. It is a skill developed by anyone willing to learn, practice, and persevere. You may start quietly, unsure of your voice, but with time, effort, and purpose, your words can inspire, lead, and change the lives of those who listen. In the end, the ability to speak well is more than a skill. It is a gateway to understanding, influence, and meaningful connections. Speak clearly, speak confidently, speak with purpose, and people will listen. Your voice, your thoughts, your heart, when shared with care and conviction, becomes powerful beyond measure.